Okay, picture this. Your 7 year old star of blocks falls. And suddenly they say, I hate this, stupid blocks. They kick the blocks, scream, maybe even throw something, and you are standing there thinking, why is my child so angry over such a small things? So here's why. At 6 to 8 years, anger is huge, fast, and confusing. And here's what's happening in their brain. The amygdala, that's the emotional center, fires up fast. The prefrontal cortex is still years away from being fully developed. And what do they translate? They feel the anger before they think through it. They're not being dramatic. They literally can't regulate it alone yet. And here's the problem. Most kids are never taught what anger is or what to do with it. So it comes out as yelling, hitting, throwing, slamming. Relatable? Yes. So if the child says after an outburst, why do I feel so angry? I hate feeling like this. The parent's wrong response could be, stop being angry right now. Calm down. You're acting like a baby. Oh my goodness. Why this backfires? There are three problems. First, stop being angry. Mean you can't stop a feeling on a command. Can you do that as a parent? How can we expect that from a baby, from a child? Right? Second one, calm down. Tell me honestly, has ever calmed, like just by saying calm down, has ever calmed anyone in down the history? It's just too impossible. And third, you're acting like a baby. Shames the emotion. Result, the anger doesn't go anyway, it undergrounds. Because a child says, okay, I have to suppress my anger, I don't have to get it out. Why do I get so angry if the child says? And maybe they say, I don't want to feel this way. If the child is coming and asking you how you can guide them, first of all, sit with them, calm your voice, and you can tell them, understand them. Anger is a feeling, beta, just like happy or sad. And feelings are okay. All feelings are okay. Even anger is okay. Anger usually shows up when something feels unfair or frustrating, or when things don't go the way we wanted. Your tower fell and you worked so hard on it. That's frustrating. Anger makes sense. But here's the thing, anger is okay, but what we do with that anger that matters. Kicking, throwing, or hurting, that's not okay. But feeling angry, totally fine. So, want to learn some ways to anger out? That is safe way of doing it. Talk about them. Tell them the teaching anger, like what are the anger tools? First one, the lion roar. Yes. When you feel anger building up, let's roar like a lion. You can do that together. You can make that roar sound with them. Second, the squeeze and release. Make a tight fist, squeeze as hard you can. Count to five. Let them go. Shake your hands. The anger goes out. Third, stomp it out. Stomp your feet really hard on the ground. Pretend you are stomping the anger into the floor. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Tell them, do it. Show them. Why can't? Be the kid with them, right? Fourth, the deep breath. Big breath in through your nose like you're smelling the flowers. Hold it and blow it through your mouth like you're blowing your birthday candles. Do it together. Fifth, the break zone. This is very, very powerful. Create a calm corner with stress balls, drawing paper, crayons, a pillow to punch, a feeling chart. When you feel really angry and need space, you can tell them you can go to your calm corner. It's not a punishment, it's a safe space to feel that big feelings. You can do any one of it. Okay, now let's think of a scenario, practical scenario we can think about. A child hits sibling in anger, And as a parent, what wrong we can do? We don't hit, go to your room right now. We shout them because of course the child is hitting the other child. But the immediate right response could be, first of all, if it is very intense one, just get into it, separate them. And then you can say, stop. Hitting is not okay. I see you are angry, but we don't hurt people when we are angry. And then to the second child, you can ask, are you okay, bache? I'm sorry you got hurt. And then again come to the first child who hit and talk to that child. And you can ask them, what made you angry? I understand, but hitting hurt people. When you're angry at your brother, use words. I'm angry because, or come find me. Let's practice what you could do and you could say in the next time. Go give them scenarios. And of course, if the child is not in a state to listen at that immediate moment, the best suggestion would be that just give them a little space, but do not ignore this. Whenever they feel comfortable, do talk to them. Because when we don't talk and the same thing repeats. Okay, let's see one more scenario. The child says, I hate you. Very often we get that, right? The wrong response could be, don't you dare talk to me like that. Go to your room. But the right response could be, you stay calm because that's very important. And you may validate your feeling. You're feeling angry right now that you said something hurtful. I know you don't actually hate me, you're just really upset. So later, when they calm, so when you said hate you, what hurt my feelings? I know you're angry, but we don't say hurtful things to people we love. What could you say instead when you are angry? Maybe you can say, I'm so mad, or I need space, or I don't like this. Right? So here's something powerful to teach you to child. Anger is usually the tip of the iceberg. Underneath, there could be actually usually the other feelings they are hiding. You can show the different feelings that are underlying the anger. Like it could be sad, scared, hurt, disappointed. There are plenty of feelings that is underlying this anger thing. So next time if they are angry, ask them that I see the anger, what's hiding underneath? Talk about it more often because they need to have that emotional literacy with them. They don't even have that vocabulary. How can they express themselves? So if it is normally like occasionally outbursts are happening, usually, sometimes happens and then they just calm down in a few minutes, then it's okay. But if they are coming up more frequently and they triggers very easily, then what are the red flags? Check for them. That's a daily intense rage is happening, aggression that hurts other or destroys the property, anger that lasts for hours and hours, and no apparent trigger. Like nothing happened and the child got angry just like that. So if you see these red flags, talk to the child psychologists. Sometimes anger masks anxiety, sensory issues, or other underlying needs also. And very importantly, as a parent, ask yourself, how do I handle my anger? Do I yell when I'm frustrated? Do I model the tools I'm asking them to use first? Children learn emotional regulation by watching us. Please do understand. If you explode, they learn that's how we handle anger. If you model calm, they learn that's possible for me too. When you mess up, I yelled earlier and I'm sorry for that. I was angry, but yelling wasn't okay. I should have taken deep breaths first. I'm still learning to do. Be open up, talk to your kids. They understand a lot, right? Do talk to them. Even if you've yelled at them, okay, once in a while, we can also lose our tempers, but always talk about it. Teach tools, not fear of emotions like deep breath, squeeze hands, count to five. There are plenty. At 6 to 8 years, kids don't need perfect parents. They need emotionally available ones. So, with this, I'll meet you in the last episode of this series. Stay tuned till then.